moment we own, and watch us prove it. We are released, the revolution. Let's go ignite, elements collide in a flash of light, and you feel the that means it's time. Light the fuse, bring the boom, dynamite. Let's go ignite, elements collide in a flash of light, and you feel the that means it's time. Light the fuse, bring the boom, dynamite. Let's live forever. Let's go ignite, elements collide in a flash of light, and you feel the that means it's time. Light the fuse, bring the boom, dynamite. Let's go ignite, elements collide in a flash of light, and you feel the that means it's time. Light the fuse, bring the boom, dynamite. Let's go ignite, elements collide in a flash of light, and you feel the that means it's time. Light the fuse, bring the boom, dynamite. Let's go ignite, elements collide in a flash of light, and you feel the that means it's time. Light the fuse, bring the boom, dynamite.
If you smell what the rock is cooking, the rock says, the rock says,
I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand that.
Hello and welcome to the AEW Restaurant Talk Show with Rhys Jones and
Sean Smith to bring you our reaction, well, our not reactions, ahead of myself there, our pre-show. Wow. We've come at you from the Now Arena in Hoffman's Estates, Illinois, on the 4th of September.
as AEW will bring us the finale of what should be a relatively good weekend of wrestling. So, we have 14 matches to get through, so let's jump straight into it, shall we?
Yes, 3 matches take place on the buy-in
Slash, please. Pardon me.
of being Mahara Ishii versus the newly reinstated Eddie Kingston.
Yes, Eddie Kingston had been recently suspended following some backstage drama,
Sammy Guevara.
but has apparently been reinstated and given a buy-in match for that. The next buy-in match, that's pre-show match, whatever you want to call it, features the AEW Intercontinental Championship,
Sorry, beg your pardon, the AEW All-Atlantic Championship.
which sees Neville,
Copyright.
otherwise known as Pac, defending against Kip Sabian.
Who was recently returned back from collarbone surgery.
Next, we have a match for the Taz Championship, otherwise known as the FTW Championship. Captain Hook
Bobby Hawk in Travis defends his champion, puts the championship on the line against the Jericho Appreciation Society's Angelo Parker.
Those are the 3 matches which will take place on the buy-in. Now we have 11 matches taking place on the main card, and they start, or let's say, advertised. Start with Daniel Bryan, aka Bryan Danielson, taking on Y2J, Chris Jericho.
Y2J copyrighted, but Chris
Uh,
Jericho named
I'm
himself.
not sure if the Y2J bit is copyrighted to that company.
I don't know, but we'll see. This match came about as a result of last night's Dynamite.
I can't remember if they ever had a match in the company that must not be named.
I don't think that was ever the case, to be honest. I don't think we've ever seen a match between stars.
Now, anyone who watched Forbidden Door will remember that once upon a time CM Punk was AEW World Champion and suffered an injury.
Which was about action for you.
And during that period, AEW decided to crown an interim champion.
Rather than strip the champion.
Well, the same fate has now come to the AEW Women's World Championship as champion Thunder Rosa has picked up an injury.
Forcing her to sit out of this pay-per-view. AEW has picked 4 very talented females to fight out in a 4-way match to crown the interim AEW.
Let's just call it what it is. It's a fatal 4-way match.
Yeah, why not? As Thunder Rosa's tag team partner, Teddy Storm, goes one-on-one with Dr.
Yeah, former champion Dr. Britt Baker, along with Jamie Hayter, and former champion Akira Shida. So two out of the 4 women in this match have previously held the AEW Women's Championship. It's kind of a shame that whoever wins this match will probably not be recognized as an official world champion because as John Moxley was not officially recognized as champion during his interim run, I was only recently, which we will get to, recognized as a 2-time champion.
That momentarily. Now we have a 6-man tag team match as the House of Black of Malachi
House the Black.
Copyright teams up with his 2 tag team partners of Brody King from Ring of Honor
and Murphy,
Copyright.
and they will take on the team of Darby Allin, Finn, and Rusev, otherwise known as Miro.
Now, I do know a little bit about this. Miro seems to have a little bit of beef with the House of Black.
Do they?
Yes, the House of Black has been trying to recruit Miro into their ranks, but each and every time, Miro says no.
Yes, so this could quite easily turn into one of those situations where see signs where Miro turns on his team and joins with the House of Black during the match. How many times have we seen that?
In other companies. Anyway, next we have a match for the AEW TBS Championship. As my colleague puts up, the female version of Goldberg.
Yes, but the female version of Goldberg who can actually wrestle.
In Jade Cargill will defend she will put a championship on the line against Athena.
AKA Ember Moon.
You're right.
Now, Jade Cargill has reigned over AEW for the past 7 months. As past 8 months, I should say, since the 5th of January as the TBS champion.
Reigning over the division, over the division.
Can her reign continue? And one has got to wonder if she loses this match, or she can have both championships. Will she at some point challenge for the Women's World Championship?
Only time will tell.
Now, recently, Jungle Boy has had a couple of issues.
Ain't that the truth?
Those issues have really started once Jurassic Express lost the tag team titles.
It was.
After which, a certain familiar superstar by the name of Christian, or as he's known outside of a certain company, Christian Cage,
His old Impact.
would turn heel, attacking Jungle Boy, which was ultimately result in this match being made for All Out.
And at one point, and we're not even joking about this, Jungle Boy tried to run down Christian Cage.
Now, where have we seen that before?
Next, we have another six-man tag team.
Yes, as the TNT champion. Let's get it right. The TNT champion teams up with the Revival.
You're right.
Sorry, yeah, in Das Wilder,
Right.
Cass Wheeler, and Dax Hayward.
Some former Impact superstar, Jay Lethal, and former multiple-time TNA Impact World Tag Team Champions, the Motor City Machine Guns, are Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley.
Suppose the question is, has Jay Lethal recovered from the final match of Ric Flair's career?
Only time will tell in that, because obviously we will know in this match if he would stand several powerbombs from Wardlow.
The next match is the Money in the Bank ladder match, or the Casino ladder match, for a future shot at the AEW World Championship, as Cesaro, otherwise known as Claudio Castagnoli, takes on Wheeler Yuta,
El Zero Mino,
Rey Fenix, Rush, Andrade Cien Almas. Now, let's get this right. It's not Andrade El Lido, it's Andrade Flair.
Yeah, good point there, actually. Versus Dante Martin versus a to-be-determined superstar. Now, whether this may be another slightly depending on information, or whether it's a return from injury for another superstar.
We will find out on Sunday evening. Then we have another tag team match when the Swerving Our Glory, aka Keith Lee and Isaiah Swerve Scott,
Copyright for the Isaiah name, but not for the Keith Lee one.
aka Swerve Stricklander, defend the AEW World Tag Team Championships
against the Acclaims, Anthony Bowens and Max Caster.
Now, then two former members of Team Taz will go at it as Ricky Starks takes on Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yes. Then, in a tournament final for to crown the very first AEW World Trios Championship, the Elite of Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks of Matt Nick Jackson
will take on the teams of either the Dark Order or Best Friends, which will be decided on tomorrow night's episode of AEW Rampage. Now, just in case you're wondering, what are the AEW World Trio Championships? Essentially, they are the 6-man tag team championship belts, except the group has to be known as a trio. You can't just stick 3 people together and consider them a trio.
Say, yep, that's it. They're a trio. They have to be a legit tag team.
Then we go to a match which I kind of mentioned the backstory a little earlier. So at Double or Nothing, CM Punk would win the AEW World Championship, but in the process picked up a knee injury.
Which would rule him out of action for a while.
Then we crowned a interim champion at the Forbidden Door pay-per-view. Then recently, CM Punk would resurface in AEW, which meant that the match we all knew was coming at some point would happen, which would be Jon Moxley versus CM Punk to determine the true undisputed AEW World Champion. Now, rather than do this match right after All Out, they decided to do this match last week on AEW Dynamite.
With a shocking outcome.
It turned into a complete and utter squash match with Jon Moxley completely squashing CM Punk to officially be recognized as the AEW World Champion and officially be a 2-time and the first 2-time AEW World Champion. But now, due to the events following last night's Dynamite, at All Out this weekend, we will see Jon Moxley, aka Dean Ambrose,
You're right.
defend the AEW World Championship against CM Punk. And CM Punk here will have a distinct hometown advantage. As All Out comes out from Chicago. And I'm not particularly happy about this.
No, you're not.
Because my thought is, they were going to do this match at All Out. What was the point on doing the match last week on Dynamite when they could have just done the undisputed championship match at All Out.
I don't know. I'm not Tony Khan. I know what goes on inside his head.
Probably some of the same stuff that went on in Vince's head.
Yeah, probably, yes.
But I also have a nasty feeling that Tony Khan, who following Double or Nothing pretty much said that he was going to have CM Punk be the face of the company, I kind of think that he wants CM Punk to win the championship in front of his hometown. So those are the matches taking place on Sunday at All Out. We will quickly run through them again, starting with the three buy-in slash pre-show matches.
As Tanahara initially takes on Eddie
Pac will defend the AEW All Atlantic Championship against Kip Sabian.
Punk will defend the FTW Championship against the partner of JAX.
Bryan Danielson will take on Chris Jericho.
Tony Storm will take on Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter, and Akira Shida to crown the interim AEW Women's World Champion.
The House of Black in Malachi Black, Brody King, and Buddy Matthews will take on Darby Allin, Sting, and Miller in a six-man tag team match.
Jake Hager will defend the AEW TBS Championship against Athena.
Jungle Boy takes on Christian Cage.
Then, in a six-man tag team match, we'll have Wardlow and FTR take on Jay Lethal and Moxie Machine Guns.
In the Casino Ladder match, in order to receive a future AEW World Championship match, Claudio Castagnoli Penta Ray Phoenix, Glass, and Andrade and Dane Martin, and a to be determined competitor will compete.
Swerve and Old Glory will defend their AEW World Tag Team titles against Nick Lane.
Ricky Starks takes on Powerhouse Hobbs.
The Elite of Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks will take on a to-be-determined opponent out of the Cardboard and all the best friends to crown the inaugural AEW World Trio Championships.
And Jon Moxley defends the AEW World Championship against CM Punk.
AEW All Out will come at you from this Sunday.
Yes, from the Now Arena in the Hoffman Estate Center of Chicago, Illinois.
So join us soon for our reaction to AEW.
Yes, our reactions will be in a delayed video due to yours truly going away for a week.
North in Newcastle.
So until then, he's been
Joseph, and he's been
Chris Jones, and we shall see you soon for our reactions to AEW All Out.